9.25% is not a settlement figure. We hope that good sense could prevail and that, we can find a solution to this problem.
Joseph Mitchell, President General of the Bank and General Workers Union. Industrial action intensified Tuesday as some employees of Republic Bank Grenada Limited moved from their stationary position outside the bank, taking their dissatisfaction to the streets of the capital, St. George's. Striking workers marched from the Kirani James Athletic Stadium through Melville Street, culminating at the St. George's branch compound. Last Wednesday, July 12, the bank wrote to the Minister of Labour informing her that they had rejected her recommendation of 12.25% over a 4-year period.
Certainly, as you know, that this has been in the news for a while, since June the 29th, that the union activated protest action through a strike for the settlement of a collective agreement between both parties. Until this time, we still do not have a settlement, meaning that the bank really has rejected the minister's recommendation. We don't have a clear understanding as to exactly what would be the settlement that they are satisfied with, but certainly today's activity really is to bring to the fore the workers' continued displeasure in the whole attitude of the bank in terms of not willing to settle this agreement.
Mitchell says they've kept within the limits of what is required both by the agreement and the Industrial Relations Act itself.
As I could tell you for a fact that the majority of workers really are not going to benefit from any increase under the merit system. So to make it sound as if the workers are going to get 16.25% increase is dishonest, right? It's dishonest. And so our position is that the 9.25% is not a settlement figure. We continue to talk to them, but as I said, our measurement that we are taking anything from will basically take into consideration significantly the minister's recommendation of 12.25%. And what is critical is, and probably even more so aggravating, is that not just did the bank reject the minister's recommendation, but the manner in which they would have written to the minister was a total disrespect and disregard to her office, and she had to correct them in a letter after that, pointing out that these are the factual evidence that exists.
Republic Bank issued a press release on Monday saying as part of the ongoing salary negotiation process, it has offered the Bank and General Workers Union, by letter dated July 14, 2023, a revised, without prejudice, settlement offer of 9.25% for the period January 1, 2020 to December 31, 2023. This offer, the bank says, when compounded with the bank's pay for performance merit agreements, takes the payout to members of the bargaining units on average to 16.23%, well over the 12.25% that the minister recommended.
What the bank really has done now is to engage us, right, and to put this 9.25% on the table. We are not in agreement with that because they actually knew before they wrote that we were not going to accept it. So they writing really and truly saying that they are waiting on us. They actually knew before that we said to them, yes, we understand, and we are willing to work to see how we could resolve, but 9.25% is not going to be an accepted figure for the workers. So they have done that, and what they have done further is to complicate the situation by marrying it with a merit system, right, and making it sound as if the workers are now going to get 16.25% merit increase. Well, increase generally. There is nothing further from the truth. It's misleading. It's a misconception of actually what is happening.
The employees began strike action on June 29th. Christina John, GBN News.